Hey guys, it's Trish. Okay, I know I'm a day late, but the energy is still active for another 2 weeks. So this is going to be your full moon in Virgo general horoscope. So the full moon in Virgo is also called the snow moon or hunger moon or the storm moon. It is also another super moon, the closest in a series of 3 supermoons. And it was happening on yesterday, February 19th at 5:53 a.m. Okay, so the beginning of this, back in September, we had the new moon in Virgo, in which you may have started something new, maybe meditating, exercising, a diet, or some sort of a practice that was incumbent to your health. Okay, now if you haven't been paying attention to that, this could turn into an emergency if you haven't been taking care of yourself. Okay, now, and also too, the Virgo slash Pisces axis is Virgo's ruled by Mercury, and the Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Okay, it's one that plays out the victim slash savior polarity. Okay, Virgo is the 6th house of service, health, responsibility, organization, everyday work and duty, little animals and pets, diet, food, attitudes towards cleanliness, old relatives, obligations, people who work for you, the way you approach work, the ability to be inventive, your taste in clothes, servants, daddy's brothers and sisters, community needs, and the weather as it affects your health. The energy is intellectual, meticulous, industrious, steadfast, responsible, efficient, organized, analytical, helpful. Okay, they want order, practicality. Virgo is a seeker of truth, and they have keen mental prowess. Okay, strong common sense. They have an intelligent, thoughtful approach to life, and they are thinking about long-term security. It's always about security. There's perfectionism and professionalism. It is the Virgo sign. Okay, they are usually reserved. They like to be of service, but you need to use discretion, okay, and be cautious. Use discernment. The Virgo likes to be serious, helpful. They can be neurotic, okay. They can go to the point of analysis paralysis, to where they're spinning. It's also under service comes daily work, acts of service. Virgo is the caregiver. Okay, so shadow side of the Virgo is being critical, high-strung, standoffish, argumentative, being a hypochondriac, neuroticism, like I mentioned. They can be judgmental. They can be afraid of their own anger because they don't like feeling vulnerable, okay? And some could be living in the illusion of calm and stability, living under the illusion of control, but there's skepticism. There could be suicidal tendencies, and physically this could affect your intestines, some lymph glands, and your assimilative system. Okay, so see, Aries. Aries is the 8th house. If you've been chasing down that extra credit line, looking for a better deal on your mortgage or equity loan, this is the likely time to pull it all together, as long as you've got all your ducks in a row. But you may be scrambling for some last minute details or information to make it under a deadline. There's real potential here. It's also good psychic weather for putting the finishing touches on restoration projects, picking up the antiques you've been chasing down, and clearing out the cobwebs that may have been settling on lesser used items. Okay, get rid of the stuff you've been hoarding. You're finally going to have the courage to do this. Okay, finish clearing the decks for action, and you're going to feel so good after. Another thing I didn't mention with Virgo. Virgo is a sign of details. A lot of us have not. We've created goals, but we don't have the details for it yet. We know what we want to do. We know where we want to go, but we don't know how to get there. So Virgo would be, the full moon in Virgo would be the time when we're filling in the details. Sorry about that. Taurus, this is going to be in your 9th house. Okay, Taurus, you have to think big, stretch your imagination, and push the envelope of your beliefs and feelings. This full moon is going to be an eye-opener for you, okay? The energy is in the air to expand your window on the world, especially when it has been an ongoing operation already in the works, okay? All of a sudden, you could feel like you've just put it all together, and what the hell do you do now? Don't worry about it. It'll take care of itself somewhere down the line you'll be given the opportunity. Look for some good news on the legal front because things will be wrapping up and coming to a conclusion, but don't hold your breath. You can overestimate right now. For you, there's going to be some main issues that are going to be resolved now, okay, because all parties are willing to go an extra mile to agree in principle, if not on the details. Sorry about that. I just realized I didn't put my out to lunch sign outside. Wouldn't want anybody pounding on the door while I'm trying to record, right? Okay, so Gemini, this is going to be in your 10th house. This may be the perfect time to button down some career matters that have been under development for a while. Although it may be a little accelerated in pace and there's all kinds of last minute things coming in, you're going to have a fuller, rosier picture of just where you stand in your profession, and you're going to find out exactly what people think about you. Okay. Promote, promote and market yourself, whatever it is that you do, okay, because you have extra carrying power right now in public relations because of the full moon, okay. There's going to be a rising crescendo that peaks now, so start figuring out ways to take it to the bank. You are being hailed, you are wanted, you are needed, okay, and you may be tempted to hide away at home, okay. Take some time out for yourself if you need to. Okay, there's nothing wrong with taking a break, and some people are finding that they need a vacay right now. I just took one, so feel free to take one for yourself too. The dishes in the sink, they can wait. Cancer, this is going to be in your 11th house. Okay, there's going to be relaxation and comfort with your surroundings, and you're going to have a lot of friends around you. Okay, happiness with friends, but only if you're willing to disconnect from your daily grind and tap into your personal happy side for a while. There's going to be good food, pleasant company, stories. We're going to be talking stories and having a few drinks and yucking it up with some good friends, okay? And you're going to realize that a good life is about feelings and friends, not money or possessions. Satisfaction comes from just allowing things to flow. And that's when you invite in the blessings that are surrounding you, despite what is going on in the rigors of existence, okay? If you want a peak experience, go for it. Take the time to tell your friends that you love them, okay? Share a little love, spread a little love, because they are the ones that elevate and support you at this time. Leo, this is going to be in your 12th house. Although this full moon at times may seem to put you in between dream and hallucination, it emphasizes the ability to perceive and commune with your inner self in ways that you might have been cut off from. The intensity in the air breaks internal barriers and allows you to heal wounds now that they've come to light, okay? And more mundane affairs, things being cooked up behind the scenes, come to fruition. And although you may have to take extra precautions that things don't come to light right now unless you're ready to go public, avoid confrontation. It will put you at a disadvantage. Be more subtle, okay? Especially when the emotions run high. You don't want to push things. Virgo, this is going to be in your 1st house. For a day or so, things are going to be fairly wacky, okay? It's you. Yes, it is you. The time is right and the pressure is on to bring some critical projects to conclusion, okay? So put on those finishing details and showcase what you're all about. It's not so much about what you do, but who are you? It's time to let your personality out of the box and shine. Authenticity about the self. What is your attitude? The whole set of circumstances may have you giddy, a little bit of giggling and a little giddy, but that's part of what's going on at the full moon, okay? It's time to take your ride on that energy and put your personal mark on anything that comes from it. Libra, this is going to be in your 2nd house of money, okay? You're under a little more intensity than usual. It's time to wrap things up financially, to collect on projects that have finished and tie up the loose ends. That might mean watching your money for a little bit, and it will be less necessary, okay? It's hard to do on a full moon. Things are crazy. Judgment isn't always wonderful. Something about the full moon makes people go crazy, right? So try to wrap up the details. Focus on making that last payment, getting the final accessory to put on the finishing touch, and then you want to round out what you've done, okay? Put on the work out the final touches, the details, and then show it off. It's time to show off what you got and make the most of it. Don't keep piling it on. You should concentrate on reaping the rewards of your achievements. of things you've already accomplished. Scorpio, this is going to be in your third house. Talk, 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 talk. You might be wanting to tell everybody, shut up. I heard you. Yes, I was just going to call you. A lot of communication going on. It's the volume level is going to be peaking, and everybody's going to be trying to communicate to you or you to them. Phone calls, text messages, emails, Facebook, people coming in, talking to you. Everybody wants to talk, talk, talk. Okay, the full moon is already like that in general, but this can be especially wordy as you try to finish up a lot of your documents and correspondence. You want to tie up some loose ends and links that you had already established, because they might just come in, they might just turn into something right around this full moon. That means crowding in a lot of important last minute things in the space of a few days or a few minutes. Don't overschedule yourself. Leave plenty of room open for last minute situations that you might have to deal with. Okay, concentrate on the matters that require closure right now. Save new ideas for a later time when you can devote more energy and time to them. Sagittarius, this is going to be in your fourth house. You may be feeling like you need a little bit more space. It could be a little claustrophobic there. Both you and your partner are giving off a lot of energy and thinking and psychic downloads, so you may get on each other's nerves, okay? Or you can use it as an opportunity to connect by opening the personal space and letting people in. Go take a walk. Go play hide and seek with the dog. Get out of the house for a minute and take a break. Whatever you choose to do, you're going to find yourself with matters coming to a head, and you're going to be making conclusions about just how well your internal game plan is working out. Make sure that you have your boundaries clear and assert them. Capricorn, this is going to be in your fifth house. Okay, you're all about having fun right now, okay, with close friends and family and children. If you're going to a party, you're going to be in good company. Have fun. You got the thumbs up from the universe to have a good time. Okay, this is a general time of celebration for all at the full moon. There's a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, and you can run rampant with enthusiasm and passion. It's overflowing for you at the moment, Capricorn. So if you're trying to get business done, forget it. Just enjoy yourself for a couple days and take care. But if you are like working on some kind of document or some kind of project, print it out. Save it to the cloud, save it on your USB, on CD, whatever. Just make sure that you have your information saved, okay? But if you're going to just be out and about and not even thinking about work, don't worry about it. Just go have fun. Universal permission to have a good time, Capricorn. Okay, so Aquarius, this is going to be in your sixth house. If you're not finally achieving something from your diet or exercise regimen, ask yourself why not. This is when you should be getting things together, and it should be starting to pay off. However, if you drink or take drugs or work or love or do anything excessively or go over the top, probably because you feel like you can do more or eat more, you're going to pay for it a little bit. And you might eventually feel overbooked at work because you're going to have so many things to do and catch up in such a short time to complete them. Okay, once you put on the finishing touches, you'll be able to stand back and take pride in your accomplishments. I did that. It's a good time for an office party. Also, if you can make an excuse for one, in general right now, just celebrate everything that you finished already, your accomplishments. Pisces, this is going to be in your seventh house. So for Pisces, it's a wonderful time to let your partner shine and just lay back and appreciate it all. You guys could be enjoying the fruits of your mutual labors, or it could mean finally fully connecting with somebody you've been developing something special with for a while. In either case, you're going to be rewarded for close connection, okay? And that's going to take center stage. You can lean on that already and have it support you for what comes next. This can apply equally well in business as in romance, as long as you're dealing with an equal on equal ground. The essence is that you bring things to full bloom right now so you can begin harvesting what you've sown. Now, there's a lot of things going on in the stars and a lot of things that are helping this out. So we're filling in the details. We are moving from victim to savior polarity. We are taking responsibility for the self. We're taking responsibility for our health matters in all the areas, okay? Balance work and home, balance what feels good. Like I said previously, diets, food, attitudes towards this, and that. So we shall see. This is the second to the last moon at 0 degrees. Now the next one is going to be... Oh, where'd my papers go? So the next full moon, the last super moon we're going to have, is at 0 degrees in Libra, coming up on March 20th. But before that, we'll have the new moon in Pisces at 15 degrees. All right, guys, some extraordinary things happening. I will see you guys next week. Love you. Take care.